Kia ora, hello, the weekend is upon us and we've got some pretty decent weather in store for the long weekend around the lower parts of the North Island. However, either side of the country, we've got weather systems running closer towards us. You can see as we head through this afternoon, plenty of clear sky for Wellington and down around these southern parts of the country. Some showers springing up through Southland and up in towards the central spine. But up north, we've got this next area of wet weather pushing through towards north and also seeing our easterly winds increasing. A bit more cloud spreading down towards Auckland and a few showers about the likes of Waitomo and Waikato, but still plenty of dry, fine and sunny weather finally for Wellington. Top temperatures here back to around about 20 degrees Celsius for Friday afternoon. As we go through in towards the night time, you can see we still have this ridge of high pressure close by and it keeps a lot of these features at bay. But this next one runs in towards Fiordland by the end of the night, and this next area of low pressure stays to the north, which keeps more wet weather and rainfall into Northland. So that's something to watch out for through there. A little bit more cloud pushing back towards these eastern coasts as we head through the night time tonight. But again, plenty of dry weather for everywhere, say Auckland southwards and north of Stewart Island. As we go through the night, finally we'll find most of us our nighttime minimum temperatures in double figures. The lows still down to around about 11 degrees Celsius through the central plateau and even about 13 or so for Hamilton, and down the south island 10 or so as we head down towards Timaru in the Canterbury Plains. Looking ahead in towards Saturday, we have got this next feature pushing further south as it brings more wet weather in towards Northland, throws that cloud down towards Auckland as well, those easterly winds sticking with us. We'll find some showers springing up again, mainly around the Bay of Plenty, down towards Waikato, Waitomo for the North Island. But there is plenty of dry weather and some decent spells of sunshine from Taranaki down towards Wellington. For the South Island, again, the best of the brightness up through Nelson and into Marlborough. Some showers springing up about the higher ground through there and about the Southern Alps. This next area of wet weather feeds in towards Fiordland, Southland and even in towards Otago as we head through the daytime, bringing some cloud and perhaps even some patchy rain towards those far southern areas too. But for the North Island, what we'll find is we start off with some decent spells of sunshine. That wet weather up in the far north takes its time, but does push a little bit further southwards. It throws a fair bit of cloud towards Auckland, and there are a few of these showers in these easterly winds. Now, most of them staying away from Auckland City. During the afternoon, we could catch an isolated one, most likely around these eastern coasts, but I think even here it's just that cloud thickening up. What's more likely will be these showers that's springing up through parts of Waikato and the Bay of Plenty, perhaps one or two sharp ones, but they'll move through fairly quickly. And I think we are going to keep a touch more cloud around this eastern coast. For the best of the sunshine, that southern coast of Taranaki around towards the Kapiti coast and in towards Wellington. Saturday's looking like a pretty decent day for you if you're looking for dry and fine weather. Daytime temperatures 22 degrees Celsius in Wellington, the warmest we've been all year. And up in the north there, you're looking at highs of 25 in Auckland and 26 in Hamilton. Down on the south island, again, some of the better weather on that western coast to start things off. We'll find a touch more cloud arriving here through the daytime, and the cloud on that eastern coast should break up to give us some sunshine for Canterbury in the afternoon. This next front, you can see, brings the rain and the cloud through Fiordland and Southland, and during the afternoon it reaches in towards Dunedin as well, so a bit more cloud than we've been seeing over the last few days. And more of those showers springing up across the southern Alps and in towards perhaps the higher parts of Canterbury. The plains, though, staying dry through the daytime, not too bad at all. And our daytime highs in Christchurch back to 20 degrees Celsius. Warmest spots, though, down towards places like Mount Cook. 25 degrees Celsius for Mount Cook Village there, a fine looking story. And at 24 down towards Queenstown, but I think we'll find the cloud thickening up for you and perhaps some patchy rain towards the end of the day. As we go through in towards the next few days, we are going to see the weather pattern change. But for this week, it's been a relatively dry one. This is the 7-day accumulated rainfall. You can see lots of yellows on here showing not an awful lot of rain we've been seeing it so far this week. A bit of patchy rain across the tops of the Tasman region there, and a few showers through the Bay of Plenty. But on the whole, it's been a relatively dry week, which means that we are still seeing a fair amount of those moderate to even high fire risks as well. So it's really important that even though we are seeing things perhaps changing as we go through this week, some wetter weather pushing in towards the north, There is still plenty of dry weather around, and with the winds picking up as well, worth keeping that in mind before you plan your outdoor activities. Remember, Check It's Alright, the best place to go to find the fire risk in your area. For the North Island, you can see plenty of those blues at moderate risk, but we have got those pockets of high or even very high as we head up towards Auckland as well. Down on the South Island, again, it's been very dry for those central parts of Otago, and we've seen some higher temperatures here, high 20s, even in towards the low 30s through some of these regions. So it's been pretty dry and pretty warm, so we have got that high risk through there as well. Again, if you're planning your activities this weekend, even things like welding or grinding, anything which creates a spark could cause a fire, so make sure you check it's all right before you do any of your outdoor activities. As we go through the rest of the weekend, we start to find the high pressure move away a little bit more. We'll find this area of low pressure towards the north is one to keep a close eye on. It keeps hold of those easterly winds across, well, the majority of the North Island. Strongest up towards that low, so places like Northland and Auckland, but we'll find a bit more of that easterly feed of air on towards this eastern coast of the North Island. So places like Hawke's Bay, Wairarapa, Gisborne, a bit more cloud for you, but most of the showers about the tops of the ranges, so not huge amounts of rainfall again through the weekend. And down the South Island, many spots staying dry, just a bit more cloud around these eastern coasts compared to the west. It's worth saying, as we head in towards the start of next week, Monday and Tuesday, another area of low pressure runs in from the north towards Northland, Auckland, the Coromandel, perhaps even the Bay of Plenty by Tuesday, bringing the potential for some windier and wetter weather to start next week. So well worth keeping a close eye on the forecast, especially that severe weather outlook, which you can find along with these forecasts at metservice.com. Have a great weekend.